Select your favorite NFL players. Upgrade with stars from the past and...
Collect, upgrade, dominate. It's time to build... This is the team you'll begin with, but as you progress, you'll be... We're going to help you out by giving you the choice of... We've included a pack from each of the 32 NFL teams. Nice choice. He'll be big up. Now, before playing a game, let's go. The best lineup tool is the quickest way to add upgrade. And as you see, upgrading your team is already rated. Let's play a quick challenge with your ultimate team. You'll quickly unlock...
For the average team, CFOs are after cream. GMOs extracting cheese with everyone on my TPS.
Turn up. I'm breaking in. I'm at the pearly gates, but they won't let it in. I told the devil, I said, I ain't trying to sin. Yeah.
All right, it's Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You know the drill. Let's get right down to it. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Out of the gun, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. On second down, here's Newton. Steps away. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It's complete to Grant. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. So they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up fourth.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Not the results you wanted, but the good news, practice makes perfect. We'll see you again right here on the Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll come out in the pistol. A shotgun snap for Newton. Flush to his right. He's got it. Touchdown. And that does it for this Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You did it. You defeated it. Congratulations. We'll see you next time.
Chains. Ow.
Success will earn you new players. Value.
Skate off after engaging, laughed about what just happened. Napkins get sent to mammies, is that too graphic? Catch you in traffic, you sitting dappy like stealing candy. My ceiling's absent, my wheels are massive, my friends assassins, all of us.
This is the live panel featuring everything new going on. This is the play panel. Looking to upgrade your team? You can spend your coins on packs or you go to the team management panel to swap. In the items panel, you can.
So here's a napkin. What's really happening? Verbal attacking, I'm showing passion.
A new era begins today. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Draft Champions. The Bengals enter play this afternoon, ready to see what they've got and how or if these pieces are going to fit together. They'll match up here against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
To return, this is Doug Baldwin. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Screen pass to Charles. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's brought down after a good game. He got 29 yards that time. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Alshon Jeffrey, so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey from 21 yards away. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go as we saw there.
McCarron. And his first pass is incomplete. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
I know from an offensive perspective, you want every play to be a big play. But sometimes the defense actually wins, and they did there on that draw play. Good job by the runner just taking care of the football because he didn't want to compound a bad play by turning it over.
To throw, McCarron. Backing up. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Terrell McClain coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Bengals take possession. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Andrew Corliss, the big tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it. but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
They begin with a carry for Blue. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's the first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Ziggy Ansah. In there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
I'm not sure they could have had a better call there for the defense. Blitz was called, and they're setting up for a draw. When you're blitzing, you're likely to beat them to the punch because they're going to take a little extra time to set up. Talk about the offensive line. In this case, you'll get into the backfield before they can get set up.
That'll be taken just outside the 40. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
At the end of one, it's back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out.
Here we go. 3, 2.
They'll drop to throw. And it's complete to Jacob Tamme. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jacob Tamme, there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught left side, Tamme. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. This will be fielded at the 17. So he shifts past him. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the defensive unit for the Buccaneers as they get set here. And trailing on the scoreboard last time, able to force the fumble. I'm sure they'd like to do that again.
That's exactly right, because what they did last time is help them stay in this game. Being opportunistic, taking the ball away, that can help keep the game tight.
Yeah, we'll see if they can be opportunistic here. They'll be looking to force another turnover.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Caught right side is Jeffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Alshon Jeffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. On the return, it's Niall Davis. Fighting through. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bengals defense gearing up as they take the field. They'll be hoping to come up with that same type of effort they had last time when they forced the punt that led to a touchdown.
And that type of effort just continues to carry over because once you get it done once, you feel like you can do it again and again. It's no guarantee, but you got to like the confidence that they take back out into the field.
Now, will they keep that confidence? Time to find out. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And complete on the right side. It's Tammy. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. Feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On the carry, it's Davis. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimum gain.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right, to be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way. Because
he's got a man complete. A gain of 39 that time.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run, we know they can catch, but they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just out-physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football. And we saw a big gain as a result on that play.
Now back to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
He's going to let this one go deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Alshon Jeffrey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And it is now 21-0. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
It certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed, yeah, you're right, the sync just wasn't there.
Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Michael Johnson able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you... Yeah, that's perfect. 2, Davis, deep. Hey, I gotta go. Okay, and sorry about that. Didn't know Larry got cut off early. We are back and ready for the third quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. McCarron. And he's got his man, the tight end Tammy. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game. Offense readies for a 2nd and 1.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them. The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Drops it to Blue, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. To throw, McCarron. He's got time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Amon Brooks, he's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? Third and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is brought in at the 21. Spinning again. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it second down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And Corliss has it. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set. You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it. They went for the haymaker there, didn't they? A big shot towards the end zone, and they came up with the catch, but they were tackled short of the goal line. The defense escaped the big one there. Now they've got to try and hold him to a field goal attempt.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamal Charles taking it in. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front? Give him at least a stalemate in order to find that space.
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't they? Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if some guys, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
3 quarters have come and gone. We will return with more. Back now in the East Bay. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
18's moving. 18's moving. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. It fights him off. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Gun now on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Cecil Shorts that time. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken around the 12. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line.
What really hurts defenses on screen passes is that they eat up one of their levels right away. Because you know most defenses 3 levels: D-line, linebacker, secondary. But on a screen pass, you're inviting the defensive line to get past them. Then you throw the ball over their heads. And now there's just 2 levels left to try and stop big guys out in front of a guy running with the football.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. 5 yards to gain here on 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now Jamal Charles on 3rd down. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Oh, he fakes a spike. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Michael Johnson in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flushed out right. And an alley to run. Now he's able to pull off a nice hurdle, but then quickly swarmed down. It'll be a gain of 6, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll keep it on the ground, this time with Charles. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here we go with Charles. Oh, what a move. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Okay, I'm giving credit and then some on this call. When it's 4th and that many, you know that 99% of the coaches are throwing the football. In this case, though, they figured the defense was playing the pass, took a chance, ran the ball, and picked up the 1st down.
From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And he puts it through. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coach say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
There we go, T. That's the way to hit.
Well, Charles, I don't know what you want to call this. A blowout.